Hello, this is Kathryn. Let's talk for a minute about magnetizing your reality and using your reticular activating system to do it. Maybe you don't know what your reticular activating system is, but it's actually the base of your brainstem. Its job is to basically sort through millions of data bits surrounding you in any one moment to deliver the few bits of information that are relevant to you. So whatever you broadcast as a desire into the field of all that is, into the field of pure, limitless, infinite potential, whatever you broadcast as an intention, a desire, or a goal into that, it has a physical connection and broadcast in your 3D, your third dimensional experience of reality through your reticular activating system, or I'm going to call it your RAS. So the RAS is at the base of your brainstem. It's one of the most primordial bits of the brain. And here it is every day, sorting through millions and millions of bits of data surrounding you in any given moment to filter out and send to you the things that are relevant to your experience. Now, how does it know what is relevant to your experience? Well, whatever you're putting most of your attention, your focus, and awareness on is what your subconscious, which is about 95% of the working aspect of your human, and the part of you that's making the decisions on who you are. Subconscious is using the RAS to say, hey, this is what's relevant to us. This is what's meaningful to our experience. Now, there might be many, many other things happening in your reality, and there are. So much of what's available in the spectrum of experience is invisible to our sensory abilities, to our eyes. They're untapped resources, untapped potentials, especially in the sense that you don't even know to pay attention to them. You don't even have the awareness because it's not currently part of your focal point of attention or focus. So this RAS is controlling what you perceive in your consciousness, being essentially a gatekeeper of information. So whenever you set a goal or intention, mind you, this is deliberately or by default, whenever you set a goal or intention, you're programming your mind to help you attract and achieve it. And you are inserting a new command or a new set of directives to your RAS. And programming your RAS, your RAS, as you intend and project your desired reality. This is the most seamless and streamlined way to create body, mind, heart unity, so you can start living your preferred reality as quickly as possible. So your RAS is either programmed deliberately by you having an intention that you're willingly going back to, visualizing, focusing on, paying attention to all day, every day, or your RAS is being programmed by default, by being the same person you've always believed yourself to be, maybe bound by limitation, lack, feeling impoverished in some way, feeling disappointment, blame, shame, guilt, or any number of other decisions or assumptions that we might have made about ourselves based on something that happened to us. And anything that happened to us, it doesn't define us. But unfortunately, what we think happened to us, we start to self-identify as that person, where these kinds of things happen to, or who these kinds of things happen to. And that becomes the limit of what we believe about ourselves, because you can never experience anything that's beyond your current level of belief. And so this is what is keeping us bound to limitation, bound to disappointment, bound to lack. And that might be a default way of programming if you've never bothered to negotiate for something higher and better for yourself, meaning putting your focus and attention on an ideal, a supreme desire, a heartfelt, soul-fed goal for yourself. What you intend to create is far more important than wanting or praying for something. When you powerfully select a desire and intention for yourself, think of the meaning and value it holds for you. Why do you want it? Why can this be such a strong feeling within you, and easy then to place your attention and focus on it throughout the day? So programming your RAS as you intend and project your desired reality, as I mentioned, is the easiest way to create body, mind, heart unity, so all parts of you are on board with getting to this ideal, realizing this ideal for yourself, and start living it as your most preferable reality as quickly as possible. So the three main ways to do this is through vividly feeling your sensations or your emotions, through conjuring vivid imagery, and through repetition, because we learn through repetition. And since 95% of our operating behavior and collection of habits, what we call our self-paradigm, is dictated by the subconscious. So when you powerfully use the sensations of your emotions, you can do this through conjuring vivid imagery, meaning having a visualization practice that you're involved in 3 to 4 times a day. And when you get really good at it, you don't have to be practicing this for more than 5 minutes at a time. So you can start by quieting your mind, calming the body for just a moment. Take a few deep breaths in and let an image easily come to mind of you having or being what you intend. No forcing, just let it come to you. And use this to build the feeling state to ever greater degrees. Do this throughout your day. Optimize this kind of new deliberate focus of your attention by setting aside 5 to 10 minutes, 3 or 4 times a day. Now here's the fun part. When you're doing this, you are cueing your RAS, your Reticular Activating System, to start filtering your experience through the 10 million bits of data in every moment surrounding you and your environment, to deliver to you what is relevant to your goal or intention. So you start seeing things that maybe you didn't see before. You start experiencing synchronicities that weren't available to you before, were veiled to you before, and they're relevant to your goal or intention. And you can fine tune and streamline this process even more. You can learn how to expect, assume that what you want will come through the most natural means. And here's a hint from the superconscious aspect of you. Even miracles, or what we think of or would define as miracles, arrive through natural means, since whatever is possible is only natural to a quantum universe where anything is possible. So when you learn how to be a leading edge creator, and you design and build your reality through natural means and ways, what ends up showing up for you with just a little bit of practice, attention, and focus, and driving your mindset towards this assumption that if you keep doing this, of course it's going to show up, then it simply becomes your nature to expect what you intend to show up. And when you align this even further with the natural spiritual laws of the universe, laws beyond just the law of attraction, because when we focus on just the law of attraction as a means to manifest or magnetize what we want, we're looking at a system of natural, organic, unchangeable laws that exist throughout the universe, and looking at something like the law of attraction as if it exists in a vacuum. It doesn't. It exists as a collaborative law, working in conjunction with all of the other universal, spiritual, unchangeable laws that exist throughout the cosmic interplay. So this is the beginning of an elegant and simple approach to magnetizing a new and more preferable reality. And personally, I don't teach manifesting. Manifestation is going off the assumption that we are creating reality. Creation is finished. All potentials and possibilities exist. We're just tapping into the timelines where they exist based on the vibration we are willingly and deliberately holding for ourselves. And when you align with that vibration, you align with that timeline, and everything that exists, all the goodness that exists in that timeline and goes along with that vibration that you're holding, This is what it means to be a leading edge creator.